Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it is such a chilly afternoon, evening here by my side. I hope that you are warm. My name is Sarel van Gr8, aka Mr. VG, and this is an exciting chapter in the rest of your life. When we talk about algebra, this is now usually the part where parents start talking about their horror stories about why did they have to bring in X's and Y's, or if you've got an older sibling, they would be almost like a wailing and a gnashing of teeth, because this is the part for me where maths becomes weird. Okay, why did I have to ever bring in X's and Y's? The thing is, ladies and gents, what makes algebra difficult is because this is the part where we start going away from what we say concrete mathematics, where things are just visible and a quarter of an apple and 2 hours, and it becomes more abstract. So in other words, it kind of exists in a way more in the mind and in the understanding than it does just looking at real life applications. And this is why a lot of learners struggle with it, because it's new and people don't always like new. So what I'm going to do is, in this video specifically, I want to just look at the basics of algebra, okay? And the basics consists of writing a mathematical expression. Now, a mathematical expression is just taking a real life scenario and simply putting it in words. From pictures, putting it with X's and Y's. So please, I know this video might be very simple for a lot of you, but stay with me because we're going to build on top of this for the coming videos. So what if I give you these 3 examples? The first one, now I know that this is so simple. If you read it, Anne had 3 apples. Her father gave her 5 more apples. How many apples does she have altogether? Now some of you are already going, oh, duh, sir, she's got 8. I know she's got 8. But how would it look as an algebraic expression? Meaning with X's or Y's, or in this case, with 8. Well, let's start by simply saying, okay, Anne had 3 apples. Now, I did my best to try and draw an apple. Okay, I'm no Picasso. Okay, I'm not Van Gogh. I don't know how to draw apples and pears and stuff. That's about my best attempt. Please don't judge me. Then, Anne's father gave Anne 5 more. So if I drew it just as pictures, I can say, well, she had 3 apples. Now she gets 5 more apples, which means she's got 8 more apples. Think about it logically. Now, what if I replace the apples with A's? In other words, she had 3A, where A is for an apple. So it's literally just as a placeholder. That's all that an X or a Y is. How much does she now have after her father gave her? She has 8A, or 8 apples. So please, 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 X's and Y's, A's and B's, later on alphas and thetas and gammas and betas. They're just placeholders. I love to think of them as kind of your warm water bottle when you go and sleep in a cold winter evening. It's just there to keep the bed warm until I go and I climb in and I throw it out, because now I'm lying where my water bottle would have been. I know some of you actually still sleep with a warm water bottle in, but I'm too scared that maybe the warm water bottle starts leaking or something and I wake up and I'm ice cold. That's just me. Let's look at the second question, or the second example. The second example says, now, Peter has 7 sweets. He gave his friend Paul 2 sweets. How many sweets does he have remaining? Now I can see some of you eager beavers going, 5, 5, oh! I know. But let's draw it. So I'm going to say Peter has 7 sweets. Hey, that's my best attempt, okay? Don't judge me. And he gave 2 of them away. How many does he have left? 5. Yes, 5. How would it look as an algebraic expression? Well, let's start by simply saying he had 7 sweets. Then he gave away 2 sweets. So therefore, he's left with 5 sweets. Again, what if I bring in algebra? Well, I'm just going to erase the sweets and I'm going to replace it with S's. So he had 7 S's, took away 2 S's, now he's left with 5 S's. As simple and as easy as that. Now the last one is a bit more difficult to draw because now we don't have like M years. How many years is that? So I'm going to say, well, let's say Sarah is M years old. Let me do a sneaky on you. And I'm going to do an example. I'm going to replace M with an example 13. What was her age 5 years ago? Now let's think about 5 years ago. In our example, how old would Sarah be then? Well, she'd be 8. I hope you know you didn't have to use your fingers like my grade 3-year-old girl. I've got a beautiful, amazing princess, and she would do this with her fingers, but I hope you didn't pull out your calculator or use your fingers or toes. I'm watching you. Not really, I'm not watching you, but just having fun. So if I say M, how old would Sarah be 5 years ago? Well, whatever M's value is, I just subtract 5. Now, I can't do more than that. I can't like say it's negative 5M. I can't because I don't know what M is. M could be 13. Then it is 8, 5 years ago. If it was 20, well, that would be 20 minus 5, which is 15, 5 years ago. Please, I know this for some of you is such a basic concept, but if you grasp this, man, the rest of these videos are going to be super, super simple. This is Mr. VG signing out. Please tune in to my next video where I'm going to dive next video into specific types of algebraic expressions. So have a gorgeous, amazing rest of your day. Keep well. Cheers.